Of all the vehicles that we've seen at Auto Expo 2023, I don't think anything got our hearts racing more than the Sierra EV. Tata Motors has showcased the near production ready version of this beautiful SUV and taken that Sierra theme of having, that big large glass house and giving India's first lifestyle vehicle a solid makeover many years later always. But it looks absolutely stunning. So you got this beautiful light beam up front, you got the lights down here, this squared off look. It's very modern, very upmarket, very futuristic, and it is very much a Tata Sierra. You gotta love the way it looks. Again, riding on these massive wheels. I think these are 20-inch, 235, 55, 20-inch alloys that we're talking about. Low profile tires, these are fitted with Yokohamas. And, the proportions, the design language, everything about the Sierra EV is just screaming attention. It's something that's going to turn heads no matter where you go. And I think Tata Motors has done a fantastic job in terms of build quality as well, because the shut lines, all of this looks so great on this vehicle. Coming to the cabin now. You can't go inside? Sorry. We'll show you the cabin from that side. But coming to the side, we've got flush door handles. It does not have the little touch button that we saw on the Harrier EV. That would be a welcome touch on this vehicle as well. But I think flush door handles are more in line with the production-ready version, and that's what the Sierra EV gets. It's again a very nice, big SUV, and it continues to have a ton of space on board. The big change that we have seen is that the original Sierra, as well as the Sierra concept shown in 2020, were three-door versions. But this is a five-door, and the proportions are brilliant. So you can see that it's got this coming in over here as your rear door. It's a pretty massive rear door that they've fitted over here. And there are elements to it that give it an almost Defender-like appeal. So if I was to just look at this portion of the vehicle, it is straight up Land Rover Defender. And, well, Tata Motors owns them, so I'm guessing that borrowing a little here and there is not really copying. It's just giving your family a nice, more global appeal. So if you walk around the back, you can see that that squared off motif, those lights running across the back, all of this is, again, very upmarket. It's very cool looking. And the boot looks like it's got more than enough space to pack in quite a few suitcases. This is your ultimate lifestyle vehicle. And I think something like this coming out, right now it is in an EV guise, but we have a feeling that there might be an ICE version of this as well. And something like this with a nice, powerful 2-liter diesel engine would, again, just blow people's minds. So absolutely stunning, amazing attention to detail. And I think it's time to take a peek towards what the cabin has to offer. So I'm going to start with the back seats. You take a look at the rear seats, and you can see that, again, you got more than enough leg space. It's a VIP lounge level leg space in here. So we're not just talking about traveling in a brilliant SUV, we're talking about traveling in an amazing, comfortable lifestyle machine. And it's been contoured. You've got padding on the sides. The seats can recline. You've got a nice leg rest that pops up. And I don't think anybody will ever complain about leg space in the back of this one. And despite doing all of that, they've actually maintained a very healthy boot, as I pointed out earlier. So that is just something that blows your mind. I think the plants are for decor, but it's just to point towards green and the possibility that this vehicle has. Now moving towards the front, just have to excuse us a bit. But moving towards the front, you can see that, again, a very modern approach to cabin design, minimalistic layout. You've got a beautiful gear selector. You've got a digital display, very similar to what we saw on the Tata Harrier EV as well. And this one is, again, 90% charge, 495 kilometer range is what it's displaying. So That again points to the fact you've got a large battery pack on board. Uh, Tata is definitely going to try and get this out there with something that has in excess of 500 kilometers per charge, which is what these EVs do need. The fit and finish is impeccable. I like the fact that they've got this little green thing running in the dash. So no, that's not broccoli, but it's got something very organic happening over there. I don't think that'll carry over to the production version, but again, a very nice touch. The flat bottom steering, steering mounted controls, all of that is pointing towards Tata Motors really taking their designs top notch to a global level. You've also got a panoramic sunroof, so that also gives you a lot of scope over there in terms of really enjoying what this vehicle has to offer. So the Tata Sierra, folks, such a wonderful looking machine. It's absolutely stunning. It's going to come with an electric drivetrain. This is the almost production ready version. And while it might launch as an EV first, Tata has been doing both. Tata has been offering us both the ICE versions and the EV versions of their popular vehicles, and I don't see why this wouldn't follow suit. Having said that, all-wheel drive, dual engine, dual electric motor setup, these are expectations that we have from the Sierra EV. And when it does hit the market, I know that I want one, and I'd love to hear what you have to say, because this is absolutely stunning. It is probably the best vehicle that I've seen here at Auto Expo. And yeah, if it hits the market, I'm definitely going to book one of these. So do write in, like, share, subscribe, and do drop us a comment about what you think about the Tata Sierra EV, and what do you think should be its price. That's a big question, because again, it's very hard to sort of judge what Tata Motors is going to do with this in terms of pricing. It's very hard to judge how they're going to surprise us. They have surprised us over and over again. Even the Harrier, when it first launched, was an absolute surprise. And with this, we're looking forward to that surprise as well, because when it comes out, I think it's sort of going to blow away a lot of the competition in the ICE market as well as the EV market.